past 2 weeks we were at Stratton, Vermont training, and it was probably the best setup we've had since I've been around. We were able to get awesome training on the Stratton training hill, and we got a lot of full-length GS training in, a lot of slalom training in, and we also did a bunch of free skiing, so it was great to have the whole team back together again. And we also were able to race at Stratton since our first race was canceled this season. I think it was really awesome that Babson was able to have a great setup for us, and I think it's showing so far in our results this season.
What it gave us time to sort of ease into things. We got to do more drills than we would normally do, and we just got more focused sessions and gates. A lot of times we'll be doing 2 days while we're up there trying to cram things in. This year we got to do sort of one longer session with going in, taking some breaks. Just gave us more time to really focus in on what we were doing.
We have a really solid women's team. We have 10 women this year, which is the biggest we've ever been, and we're a full team, which is amazing. And I feel like we have the potential this year to go to nationals as a full team. I know last year the women's team made it to regionals, which was the first time in several years, and I think that this year, considering how we placed the past weekend with 2 third-place results, we should be able to make it to regionals and definitely nationals if we keep up our performance.
The way our league is set up right now, there's basically 4 teams that could win any race. So to get second twice is pretty good. That's now put us in the lead in the league. That being said, we also want to win, every race we go to. We think we can. And I think we would have had similar results had we raced that first weekend. But I don't think it hurt. I think our training at Stratton was as good or better than what any of the other teams in the league had for their camps.
I think the women's team is looking forward to taking down Brown. Brown has won like 44 races in a row for the women's team, and we're hoping to be able to, we're definitely competitive against them, and we're hoping that the next couple of weekends we will be able to hopefully beat them, and I think that'd be great for the Beavers to have a first place result on the women's team.
We were confident going in. There is always some nerves going into that first race because you don't know what some of the other teams have for freshmen. That's always a big concern. You don't know how they've been skiing, so it's good to get that first run when you get to the finish and you see your time and you know that you're in there and you're competitive. That's a huge relief. But by the 4th year, I've done this sophomore, junior year where you come off of a good season and you think that you're in the right spot. But it's always nice to know. And there's really no way of knowing. We time amongst ourselves in practice so you can get sort of a sense of where you fit on the team. And, if you look at your teammates, you're like, wow, that guy's skiing well. And, I'm near him. The rest of the guys are near him. That's a good indicator. But you never know what's going on in the league until that first race.
Definitely a successful season is making it to nationals, both on the men and women's team. I honestly think the one goal is just to make it to nationals, and I think we have the potential this year since we're so talented. I also think during our normal season races, we want to try and be first, if not second, in most of our races since we are so strong. And I think if we do that, we will definitely have a successful season this year.
Our biggest goal for this season, obviously we want to do very well at nationals if we get to go there. But before we do that, we want to win the McConnell division. We haven't done that since I've been here. We've gotten second twice, third last year. And like I said, I think there's 4 teams that, ourselves, Clarkson, Castleton, and Yukon that are going to really fight for that. We lost to Yukon that first day by 0.25 seconds. That's that's nothing. So, we're going to have to be sharp. We're going to have to bring it every weekend, and I think there's a good chance that it'll come down to that last weekend, and hopefully we get it. I think we're, in as good a shape as anybody, and I think we absolutely can do it. So that's our number one goal.